Hello, I'm Charles Moffat, and it is unboxing time again. And it's also wet and rainy outside. So, let's try to do this before it starts raining again. I went recently to Re Reading, which is a bookstore. It's one of my favorite used bookstores. And specifically, it has a section at the back of the store which is apparently called the Quantum Unicorn Science Fiction Chamber, which also has a lot of fantasy stuff in there. Okay, so let's see what I got. Well, that just fell over. Stay there. Alright. So I got Heroic Visions, which is a somewhat old-looking anthology book with various short stories by a number of different authors, because I do like reading anthologies, and one of them is Fritz Leiber. Fritz Leiber? Yeah. No, that's not true. It says featuring Fritz Leiber's new. Okay, yeah. So it's novella. Yeah. Okay, so it's in there somewhere. Yeah, and then it's also various other stuff here. Oh, yeah, it does say The Curse of the Small and the Stars by Fritz Leiber. Okay. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Anyway. But yeah, so that's one of the things I got. Because rereading has like these sales sometimes, or all the time, where you buy 3 books, you get the 4th one free. Yeah. And considering that the prices of these books is like $5.50 Canadian plus tax, that's pretty reasonable for a book that's in good condition. Yes, it's used, but you know what? Don't care. I don't care, because I can't find these books anywhere else, basically. So, yeah, that looks good. I like that. Now, this isn't what, because it's an anthology, there's not going to be any maps in this book. But it's, you're not buying it for the maps, you're buying it because it's full of many different stories by different authors. Okay, so that's the first one I got. And let's go to the next one. I also got the Warlock Rock. It says, the stones in concert. They rock, they roll, they're after your soul. So, yeah. This is a comedic fantasy. It's also a little bit of science fantasy, because there's like a talking robot horse. But, whatever. I enjoy Christopher Stassheff's work. I have 4 of his other books. I have some other ones somewhere at my parents' place. This is one I've never read, so it's a case of I got it and I'm looking forward to reading it, and eventually reviewing it as well. Sometimes I'll read a book and then not review it immediately, so sometimes it takes a while for me to finally get around to reviewing it. Now, I've noticed that he never seems to put maps in here. Oh. There's an alarm that just went off. That means I have to go pick up my son soon from school. Anyway, so yes, another one of Christopher Stassheff's work. Let's see what else we got in here. I don't want to get these things wet. Okay. Shadow by Dave Duncan. Now, I've read I'd say 13 other books by Dave Duncan. I've never read this one. I've never even heard of this one until Thursday when I went to the store. And I was like, okay, it's by Dave Duncan. Shadow sounds like a cool name as far as that goes. And it's got a griffin on the cover. So immediately I'm like, yeah, this looks good. I didn't even need to read the back. I don't know what the plot is. Apparently it's light years from Earth. So maybe it's a science fantasy? It could be. Part 1 crime, Part 2 punishment. Okay, I have a hunch somebody goes to jail. Okay, there's a map. The Rand. The High Rand. The Range. Apparently that's north. No, that's south. That's south. There you go. Wait. This is weird. It says L, R, D, and S. Maybe north and south don't exist in the normal situation in this world. Yeah, okay. Very different situation. Crime, punishment. Skyman. Look before you launch. Skyman proverb. Is there like one of these at the very beginning of every chapter? If you see a shadow move, don't blame the sun. Okay. I like this idea of the proverbs at the beginning of the chapters. The last of the skymen. I'm guessing skymen are astronauts. Birds of a feather flock together. Very old proverb. Yeah. That would be an earth proverb. Anyway. Oh, and there's a glossary. Oh, yeah. You always need... Bicycle. One of the greatest inventions of the human mind. Almost no culture has ever regressed far enough to lose the bicycle. Okay. Yeah. Dave Duncan, born in Scotland. Yeah. And then moved to Canada. Yay! All right. Yeah. Get to read that one again later. For the first time. Okay. Last one. Now this one, I was talking to my sister, and she likes to make fun of books that have extremely sexist covers. So when I was in the store, I saw this one. I was like, I'm getting this for my sister. I will read it for myself, but it's kind of a joke that I will be giving it to her. And it is a case of, she uses it as an example of just how sexist fantasy book covers used to be back in like the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, whatever. You know, depending where you look, they're still sexist. But, or sexual. Anyway, here's what we have to look at. My Lord Barbarian by Andrew J. Offutt. Offutt? I don't know. He's got purple hair. And neither one of them are wearing very much clothes. And this is by Boris Vallejo as far as the cover goes. And all of his artwork pretty much looks like that. Yeah. Hey, does it have a map? It does not. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Scepters and swords. Oh. Now, I have read, I think, maybe 3 other books by Andrew J. Offutt, whatever. And they were enjoyable. So I'm looking forward to reading this as well. And then I will give it to my sister, who will no doubt complain that, or make fun of it, because of its, Boris Vallejo type artwork. Because she does not like that. Or maybe she does. I don't know. I think she enjoys making fun of it. Anyway. Yeah. Now, I'd like to point out that I am not sponsored by Re Reading. I just happen to really like going to that bookstore because I can find books that I can't find anywhere else. Okay. Bye-bye for now. I have to go pick up my son from school. Bye-bye. Oh, and do go check out my books at amazon.com/Moffat. /author/Moffat. Or you can just go on Amazon and type in Charles Moffat. You'll find it. Okay, bye-bye.